5 ways to prepare for the impending U.S. stock market crash. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, where we push out panic to get eyeballs and to get clicks and to sell my services, like my tax preparation. See the pinned comment below. In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 ways to prepare for the impending U.S. stock market crash, because things are crazy out there. Things are ridiculous. Stocks that have no intrinsic value are going up massively. Clowns like Jeremy Lefebvre are suddenly geniuses again. Me, Kevin, is buying Tesla again at all-time highs. The clownery is unending. And when I see clownery, I get a little freaking concerned. So, will there be a stock market crash? Possibly. When will it happen? Hopefully soon. But no matter what, you gotta be prepared. Because if you're not, your booty will be clapped into the 5th dimension. Okay? Even though it probably already is, because that's how you swing. So, way number 1 to prepare for the impending stock market crash. First of all, I want you to delete all finance news, all finance YouTube channels, and I want you to unfollow all Twitter X accounts that talk about finance. There is no bigger hazard to your financial success than watching clowns that post about the market daily. When you have a short-term fixation on market fluctuations, you have an emotional investment. And when you're emotionally invested, you experience euphorias when stocks go up, and you poopy your little pantsies, your little diapers, when stocks go down. And the amount of panic that you're going to see, you thought 2022 was bad. If we get a real red market, oh, baby, y'all are going to be, there's going to be just shart everywhere. It's going to be absolutely hilarious, okay? But if you're not watching the channels that are going to promulgate fear and hopelessness and loss and annihilation, and if you instead live your normal life and don't touch your financial plan, you'll be fine in the long run. Trust me. So delete all channels except for mine, of course, okay? Do not watch the news. It's all about eyeballs. It's all about making money in the short term through advertisements. And they'll say whatever they got to say. And they'll freak out and ruin your financial plan. Delete all financial media if the stock market starts to crash, okay? Or period. That would be fine too. Second way to prepare for a stock market crash. Stock up on short-term federal treasuries. Now, I'm not telling you to time the market. The reason I'm telling you to buy treasuries, short-term treasuries, is they're backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government, and they don't fluctuate much with interest rate changes. And you have cash in the event that you get fired, laid off from your job. I don't know if you knew this, but when corporate profits go down, you know what corporations do to pump up their stock valuations? They cut payroll. They cut employees because that boosts profits. And that helps their stock prices recover. And guess who might be freaking fired, laid off, if there's a market crash? Because if there's a market crash, there's something going on in the economy. Or expectations about the economy in the future are not as good as they were before. Something's happening. And when that happens, people get freaking laid off. And if you have short-term treasuries or an FDIC insured savings account, we can put that in there too. Okay, not at Yada, Graham Stephan, Turbo Manlet. You have cushioning in case you lose your job. If you lose your job, file for unemployment, start applying for other jobs immediately, and dip into your savings. That's what they're there for. If you don't have any savings because you put all your money in MicroStrategy, you're an absolute dope and a clown, okay? That's way number 2 to prepare for the stock market crash. Next, get a side hustle now. Side hustles work. The easiest ones are on social media. If you put on your freaking phone and you talk on YouTube, you get better and better at it. You become more fluid, And eventually you can build a following and start to monetize it through various services, not scams, that you can offer. I'm not talking about doing Grubhub. It's a waste of your freaking time. Uber is a waste of freaking time. You need to get a skill now, and you need to get a social media presence now. Stop being a little bussy. Oh, they're going to make fun of me. Shut up, loser. And start building side income now. If I lost my job, guess what? I would just double down on YouTube, file for unemployment, and apply for other jobs. And I would be just fine because I have multiple streams of income. If you don't have multiple streams of income and the stock market crashes and you get laid off, you're going to be selling your stocks at a loss. And your mussy is going to be bleeding. And I'm going to be laughing at you. I'm just kidding. But you need to start preparing by having a side hustle now. Life isn't about 40-hour work weeks, okay? It's about building your empire as a man, your genetic and financial empire. That's what men do, okay? Unless you're a loser. Get a freaking side hustle now. Don't wait for the recession. Way number 4, evaluate your investment strategy. If your strategy hinges on a bull market, perpetual bull market, or vertical lines, you've got the wrong investment strategy, okay? You need to be able to not panic sell, not freak out or worry in good and bad times. During the last almost recession in 2022, I wasn't worried at all. My VT went down to like, what, $79? And I just kept dollar cost averaging, and now it's like $120. Oh my God, I almost died. You need to have a strategy that you know you're going to stick to. And I know most of you are just buying crap that went up a lot, speculating, and the second things go bad, you're going to panic sell and not know what to freaking do. But if you have a strategy that works forever and you can stick to it, you will find success. But you have to truly understand your strategy. I understand my strategy. I will never, ever sell VT. Ever! You will sell your clown stocks when things go bad. Guaranteed, okay? That's why I'm big baller and you're a brokey. And last but not least, the best way to prepare and to react to the next stock market crash is tax loss harvesting. Now, ideally, you have most of your money in long-term tax advantage accounts. And if you have money in an IRA or a 401k, you can't tax loss harvest. It doesn't do anything. But if you have money in a taxable account, you actually have an opportunity, if you're in the United States, to save a bunch of money on taxes. Here's an example. Here's exactly what I'm going to do. So I've got a decent chunk of VT in taxable investments, and those will probably be used for other things before I retire. Kids' college, maybe down payments for their homes. We'll see if they're losers or not when they're older. I got plans for that money. But you know what's going to happen if the stock market crashes 50%? All my VT buys will probably be in the red. I will have unrealized losses. And you know what I can do? I can sell all of my VT and immediately buy VTI and VXUS at market cap, world market cap weights. And I realized the loss, but I bought a portfolio that is 100% correlated to the stock market or to VT. So I could take all those losses and use them on my tax return. And if the losses are big enough, I can use those losses for a long time to offset future capital gains distributions and any gains from stocks or whatever that I sell. Okay? It's actually an amazing opportunity in a bear market. Bear market, you're selling at loss, and you can do that every 30, just do 31 days to be safe. Basically, you need a month between a full 30, 31 day period between when you sell at a loss and rebuy back the same shares. But let's say the market crashes 50%. I sell VT and I buy VTI VXUS. Then I wait another 31 days outside the window. I could sell that at an even deeper loss and rebuy VT. You can go back and forth as long as you don't buy something that you sold at a loss within 30 days. And you can lock in those losses. When the market recovers, your investments are exactly correlated to where they were originally. And you have those losses that you can use now against ordinary income. And in the future, when you sell those stocks at a gain, if they're at long-term capital gains rates, you only sell them at long-term rates. It's actually really beneficial. Of course, you need a tax advisor to talk to you, like me. I'm a CPA. I do individual and business taxes. See the pinned comment below. I will do your taxes. It's a good deal, okay? So that's 5 ways to prepare or to survive the next stock market crash. Delete all finance channels, except for mine, of course. Stock up on short-term treasuries or FDIC-insured savings accounts. Get a side hustle now. Stop being freaking lazy. Reevaluate or evaluate your current investment strategy to make sure you can survive. And be prepared to tax loss harvest. And I will be tax loss. Oh, if stocks fell 50%, oh man. Tax loss harvest. Woohoo! Anyway, check out the pinned comment below for all my services. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers!